Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Arsenal Pulse. It's another exciting day to be an Arsenal fan because Arsenal are back in action tomorrow as we continue our preseason preparations with the fascinating test against Real Betis of Anthony. So we are heading to Dublin to face Real Betis, but that's not all. We've got plenty of transfer news to look at as well, including Arsenal's open bid for Guimarães being rejected, Vinícius Jr returning back to Real Madrid training as the contract talks are continuing. Christian Nørgaard has been given permission to undergo medical, and Arsenal have unveiled the third new kit. So we'll break it all down before I give you my prediction for tomorrow's match. So let's get started. Arsenal versus Real Betis. So this is the second pre-season fixture, and Arsenal boys have arrived in Dublin because this is where we are going to be facing Real Betis in the second game. After beating Girona 4-1, the confidence is very high in the squad. So hopefully tomorrow we can continue with that as the preparation for the new season continues. So the Arsenal players have arrived, and looks like there was no fitness issue in the first game. All in all the players are good. So plenty of players to be watching tomorrow, including Christoph Zolis, including Max Daumann. Will he continue with this good form? So we shall see. Hopefully that we win the game again and continue with the high spirit in the team. So Real Betis, of course, playing in the Champions League, they are a very good side who like to dominate possession, and it will be a very good test, yeah, for Arsenal. So this is another opportunity to continue building fitness, to improve the match sharpness, and also to look at the potential chemistry between the players. So what will I be watching? I will be watching for how Arsenal build from the back, the pressing intensity, performances of Zolis, Max Daumann, the new signings, and also the academy players. And also regarding that, how he will rotate the team against Real Betis. So in other news, if you are a Kenyan Premier League fan, Gor Mahia have gone through to the in the Sekafa Kagame Cup after winning on penalties. They have beaten Al Hilal Omdurman on penalties 8-7. So that is congratulations to Kogalo because they have represented us well, and that means we are still going further in that tournament. So with Arsenal heading to Betis, it will be a good challenge, and I'm hoping that we will be able to beat them. Yeah. So Kai Havertz will continue scoring. Max Daumann, another star of the show. So we shall see about that. But now heading to the other news that has been stated by the Arsenal news channels is that Arsenal have allowed Christian Nørgaard to undergo a medical at Everton. So Christian Nørgaard is now going to be an Everton player, and Teta has given the green light for the sale. He was not part of the squad that has traveled to Dublin, so further fueling the speculation that he has already left Arsenal. So he will be a new Everton player. He only played 13. He only featured 20 times in all competition last season, but only made one Premier League start. So it looks like he is being moved out so that there can be space for Bruno Guimarães if that deal is able to come in. So Nørgaard has not been really a key player for Arteta's plans, and now it seems like Arsenal are able to sanction his departure. So he is set for an Everton medical after £7 million agreement. So what does this mean? Are we close to signing Bruno Guimarães? This is yet to be seen after reports suggesting that the first bid for Bruno Guimarães was rejected by Newcastle. Remember, we have been hearing reports here every time, oh, the deal is close, oh, you see Bruno he wants to come, personal terms agreed, but it looks like this deal is far from done. and we all understand that these deals are very complicated. This is not like going to the shop to buy tomatoes. These are multi-million dollar deals. Yeah, so they usually are complicated. They take time. Clubs have to agree. They have to be pushovers. So the first bid was officially rejected by Newcastle, but it looks Arsenal will still push with the move because this is a player that they want to take under their arms. So reports are saying Bruno Guimarães back in training with Newcastle. He is not going to force a move like last season. Alexander Isak refused to go back to training. He refused to go back to preseason because he wanted to really go to Liverpool. But Bruno Guimarães does not want to disrespect the Newcastle fans, so he's waiting for the official clearance between the two clubs. Then he will now depart for Arsenal. But this is a player who is going to really raise the level because we really need such kind of player. And I'm hoping Arsenal go back with another bid. And it looks Bruno Guimarães is being valued at 80 million pound. Yeah, their captain. So already they lost Tonali and Anthony Gordon, and also they have lost their coach Eddie Howe. Yeah, so it looks like Nørgaard's departure will free up the space in the squad and also the wage bill. Remember, you have to balance the books when you are buying players. You also have to sell players so that FFP, financial play, does not come to hurt you in the past. Like Manchester City, 115 charges. Then you have Chelsea, who had 74 charges because they were cheating. They were using agents, paying agents extra fees. They were pumping money into the club through sponsorship deals. So Arsenal don't want to go in that direction of Chelsea or Manchester City. They want to operate within the laws, within the genuine laws. Yeah. So this player will give us extreme quality, experience, leadership, all-round capability, and I'm hoping that this deal. Okay, last week I was saying it will happen this week, but hopefully by the end of this week, Bruno Guimarães should be unveiled as an Arsenal player because we really need to see a signing, a marquee signing. Remember, we're already the champions. So improving this squad is going to be a very difficult task because what do you improve? You have already won the Premier League. Yeah. So it is going to be difficult. The fans need to be patient and understand that these deals are very complicated. They are very high. They are very, very crucial business deals that need to be taken seriously. And moving on to Vinícius Jr, the update is that the story continues to develop. The Brazilian was spotted back in training. So at the moment, there's not been any agreement between Vinícius Jr and Real Madrid. So you can see he came back from holiday after Brazil were knocked out in the quarters in the round of 16. So Vinícius Jr is back in Real Madrid training, but this does not mean that it is not over. This is just uh, how players react. Remember, he still has 1 year left on his contract. So this is a Real Madrid player. He is not an Arsenal player. But Arsenal are ready to pounce. They are just waiting for Real Madrid or Vinícius Jr to say, yo, these contract talks are the whoever blinks first. Yeah? Whoever blinks first between Real Madrid and Vinícius Jr. excuse me, is going. Yeah, that is what Arsenal are waiting so that they can at least bid. Remember, Arsenal have not bid even for Vinícius Jr. Yeah, there are no reports that even Arsenal have sent a bid. They are just monitoring the situation. And Rock Nation, the agency representing Vinícius Jr, they are offering Vinícius to Arsenal. So reports saying that personal terms were agreed, they were false. This deal is far from over. Vinícius Jr, if you look at his body language, he looks like he wants to stay at Real Madrid. Yeah. So we cannot force any issues regarding this. Yeah. So going back to the Arsenal versus Betis. So this is another chance, as I said, Arteta to rotate, to look for a first 11, to look at who are going to be the players that he's going to trust in the upcoming season. Who is also going to give youngsters an opportunity. So we shall be playing at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin, yeah, facing the likes of Anthony. And the Premier League champions have already won their 2 games, 3-0 versus MK Dons, 4-1 versus Girona. And it's good to see that new signing Zolis, 34 million, scored. 16-year-old Dorman stealing the show with a goal and an assist. Imagine, he is our best player at 16 years. So the troops are ready, and we are going to be facing former City manager who won the Premier League with City, Pellegrini. Also very good manager, very experienced. So this is going to be a very good tactical battle. So for me, my prediction, I'm going to say 2-0 to Arsenal. I believe we are going to have too much quality for Betis, but it's going to be a very good game. Of course, there are going to be plenty of rotations. Kepa there'll be Mosquera, there'll be Salmon. All these players will be playing. So regarding the team news, Timber still out recuperating in London. He went back to London, but it was not serious. It was just a precaution. So Ben White is fit. He also came from surgery, knee surgery. So it looks like Ben White will be the one to play tomorrow together with Salmon or either Mosquera. So there will be plenty of changes as well. So this game will be good. So the possible lineup maybe will be Kepa, Mosquera, Salmon, Hincapie, Calafiori, Nwaneri, Lewis Kelly, midfield, Havertz, Max Dauman, Gabriel Jesus, and Zolis. So that is the predicted lineup according to this news article. So I'm also excited for this game, and I pray that we don't get any injury issues as well. So moving on to some very good news that Arsenal have launched their third away kit. Yeah, their third kit. So the third kit is the latest, the last kit. So let's see the kit. It's a very good kit, yellow in color, and this was the official unveiling. So I like how they usually do this stuff where they create design after design. Yeah, the way they market these jerseys is very interesting. So Ghana's fans, get your jersey. Yeah, already I've not yet bought any jersey for this season, but with time I will buy. Before the beginning of the Premier League season, I need to have at least one kit, even if it's the away kit. Yeah, so that we shall be representing. Yeah, when we go for any watch party. So this kit is actually good. You can see the likes of Madweke, Zubimedi, Eze, yeah, all starring in that kit. Yeah, so you can tell me in the comment section between the third kit and the away kit, which one is good for us. Yeah, which one is good for us, because we need to get yeah, everyone has their favorite kit, so depends on what you as a fan will want. So you can see these are the images in the Arsenal Instagram page. Yeah, Noni there, the Zubi. Yeah, so this is official. The kit is now out. Yeah, fantastic by Arsenal. They just want to take our money. So that money you are taking, please go and sign Vinícius. Please go and sign Bruno Guimarães. Yeah, because we are spending a lot of money on this merchandise. Yeah, so this is the third away kit. Looks very nice. For me, I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. Believe it looks good. Looks like it has some good omen. Yeah, the new sponsor deal, no longer visiting Rwanda. So that is the latest roundup. So Gunas, what are your predictions for tomorrow's match? You can tell me in the comment section. Do you think Arsenal will step up their bid for Bruno Guimarães? What do you make of the Vinícius Jr situation? You can tell me, and tell me your rating for the new third kit. So I'll be glad to read all your comments. If you enjoyed today's preview and transfer roundup, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the Arsenal Pulse, and turn on notifications, because we have a very good season ahead. So come on, you Gunners. See you tomorrow in Dublin. Hopefully we win and we continue with this momentum and confidence. Peace out.